1. How often do you listen to music with your headphones? Where do you usually do it?
I listen to music with my headphones every day, and I do it in my house.
Do you plan on buying new headphones in the next 6 months? Why or why not?
I don't plan on buying new headphones in the next 6 months because I already bought headphones, and they are satisfying.
Which of the following is the most important to you when buying headphones? Sound quality, design, customer service.
Sound quality is the most important to me when buying headphones. Here's why. First, I'm interested in listening to classical music, so it is very important for me. Second, good sound quality more attracts me. That's why I think so.
2. How often do you buy cleaning supplies, and when was the last time you bought them?
I buy cleaning supplies once a month, and I bought them a week ago.
Where is the best place to buy cleaning supplies in your area, and why?
The best place to buy cleaning supplies in my area is an E-Mart near my home, because there are a variety of cleaning supplies.
What household cleaning task do you do the most often, and why?
I do the dishes every day. Here's why. First, I use a lot of dishes. Second, doing them later is a hassle. That's why I do it every day.
3. Would it be difficult to find a place to park a car in your area? Why or why not?
It would be difficult to find a place to park a car in my area, because my area is very narrow.
If I want to buy a car in your area, how do you think I should begin my search? Why?
I think you should begin your search online, because there is tons of information.
What factors do you think are important to consider when buying a car, and why?
I'd say saving money on a car is important. Here's why. First, I don't have much money to buy a car. Second, these days, the economy is very bad. That's why.
4. Do you stream TV programs often? What kind of TV programs do you like to watch?
I stream TV programs every day. I like to watch news programs.
When streaming TV programs, do you prefer to use a smartphone or a laptop computer? Why?
I prefer to use a smartphone because it is comfortable and convenient, and I can use it anytime, anywhere.
When choosing a TV program to watch, which influences you more? Reviews or advertisements? Why?
Reviews influence me more. Here's why. First, they don't lie to me. Second, they don't exaggerate the facts. That's why I think so.
5. When did you last read an electronic book? And what electronic device did you use?
I last read an electronic book last week. I used my smartphone to read it.
Do you think an electronic book is more convenient to read than a paper book? Why?
Yes, it has less weight, so it is comfortable and convenient.
Do you think a library should provide e-books rather than paper books? Why or why not?
A library should not provide e-books rather than paper books. Here's why. First, tradition is important. Second, e-books eliminate the need for libraries. That's why I think so. 6. When was the last time you used a mobile app? Was it useful?
The last time I used a mobile app was an hour ago. Yes, it was useful.
Do you think it's important to read other people's reviews when downloading an app? Why?
It's important to read other people's reviews because it is reliable and trustworthy.
Which mobile app is the most helpful for you? Why? Weather forecasting app, map app, language translation app.
A weather forecasting app is the most helpful for me. Here's why. First, I'm an outdoor worker, so I'm interested in weather forecasting. Second, I can know if I need an umbrella before going to work. That's why I think so.
7. How often do you work out in the gym, and how long do you work out each time?
I work out in the gym every day, and I work out for 1 hour.
What kind of exercise do you typically do when working out in the gym?
I run on a treadmill when working out in the gym, and I do weight training.
Which of the following is the most important to you when you decide on a gym? A convenient location, friendly staff, a variety of equipment.
A convenient location is the most important to me. Here's why. First, I don't like a gym far from my home. Second, a gym close to my home is satisfying and convenient. That's why.
8. Do you usually have free time in the morning or in the evening? Why?
I usually have free time in the evening because I feel more relaxed in the evening after finishing my work.
Do you prefer doing the same activities in your free time as you did 5 years ago? Why or why not?
Yes, I prefer doing the same activities because they still make me feel relaxed.
Do you like spending your free time with one friend or with several friends? Why?
I like spending my free time with several friends. Here's why. First, spending time with them makes me feel happy and relaxed. Second, we can make good memories together. That's why I think so.
9. How many plants do you have in your home? Where in your home do you keep them?
I have 5 plants in my home. They are in the living room.
Have you ever bought flowers or other plants on the internet? Why or why not?
Yes, I have bought flowers or other plants on the internet because there are many good plants online.
What do you think would be some challenges of growing plants inside your home?
I think there would be some challenges of growing plants inside my home. Here's why. First, they are big, so it is hard to move them. Second, they require a lot of care. That's why I think so.
10. How often do you make purchases at vending machines, and when was the last time you used one?
I make purchases at vending machines every day. The last time I used one was yesterday.
Do you think there should be more vending machines at your school or workplace? Why or why not?
Yes, I think there should be more vending machines at my school. Because there are a few vending machines, and we drink a lot.
Which of the following products would you be most likely to buy from a vending machine? Why? Healthy snacks, coffee, ice cream.
I would most likely buy coffee. Here's why. First, I want drinks, so I need more drink vending machines that sell drinks. Second, I'm always tired, so I need to drink coffee. That's why I think so.
11. When was the last time you went to a bakery, and who did you go with?
The last time I went to a bakery was yesterday. I went with my friend.
What is your favorite item to buy at a bakery, and why?
My favorite item to buy at a bakery is bread, because bread is delicious.
In addition to baked goods, which of the following would you most like a bakery to offer? Why? Toys for children to play with, sandwiches, coffee and tea.
I would most like a bakery to offer sandwiches. Here's why. First, sandwiches are my all-time favorite. Second, eating sandwiches is very convenient and fast. I'm a senior in college, so I don't have enough time to eat a meal. That's why I think so.
12. When was the last time you purchased music, and what kind of music did you buy?
The last time I purchased music was last week. I bought a pop song.
Do you purchase music regularly? Why or why not?
Yes, I purchase music regularly because listening to music is my favorite hobby.
When buying music, do you prefer to buy CDs, or do you prefer to download music directly to your computer or phone? Why?
I prefer to download music directly to my computer or phone. Here's why. I can access the music easily with electronic devices. I can get tons of music with just a few clicks. That's why I think so.
13. How long have you lived in your current home, and is it a house or an apartment?
I have lived in my current home for 5 years, and it is a house.
If you wanted to make improvements to one part of your home, which part would you choose? Why?
I would choose the living room because I don't like the current condition of the living room.
Would you prefer to hire someone to make improvements or repair your home, or do it yourself? Why?
I prefer to make improvements or repair my home myself. Here's why. First, I want to save money. Second, these days, the economy is very bad, and it is hard to get a decent job. That's why I think so.
14. What hours are shops generally open in your area?
Shops generally open in the afternoon in my area.
What's a good place to shop for gifts in your area, and is it easy to get there?
A good place to shop for gifts in my area is Main Street. Yes, it is easy to get there. I just take a bus to get there.
Which of the following do you think I should buy for my family as a souvenir? Cosmetics, coffee mugs, fridge magnets.
I think I should buy coffee mugs for my family. Here's why. First, coffee mugs are cute, and my mom likes them very much. Second, coffee mugs are very convenient and satisfying. That's why I think so.
15. Would you ever want to be the leader of a book discussion group? Why or why not?
I would want to be the leader of a book discussion group because I like to lead discussions about books I've read.
Do you think a book discussion group should have food for members at each meeting? Why or why not?
Yes, I think a book discussion group should have food for members at each meeting because it can attract more members.
Do you think book discussion groups should read only one kind of book, such as fiction or biography? Why or why not?
Yes, I think book discussion groups should read only one kind of book. Here's why. First, reading only one kind of book becomes a group's identity, so it can attract more members. Second, by reading only one kind of book, they will be smarter people. That's why I think so.
16. When was the last time you bought a gift for someone, and what did you give them?
The last time I bought a gift for someone was last week, and I gave them a book.
Have you ever given a gift card to someone on a special occasion?
Yes, I have given a gift card to someone on a special occasion.
When you buy a present for someone, do you prefer to have it wrapped in the store or wrap it yourself?
I prefer to wrap it myself. Here's why. I want to save money. These days, the economy is very bad, and it is hard to get a decent job. So, I don't want to spend much money on wrapping because it is a waste of money. That's why I think so.
17. When was the last time you traveled for a vacation, and where did you go?
The last time I traveled for a vacation was last year, and I visited Bondi Beach in Sydney.
Do you expect to visit another country within the next year? Why or why not?
Yes, I expect to visit another country within the next year because I love to travel to another country.
If you were planning to travel to a foreign country, would you prefer to plan the trip yourself or have someone else plan it? Why?
I prefer to have someone else plan it. Here's why. I am a senior in college and I have 2 kids, so I'm very busy. I don't have enough time to plan the trip, so I want to save my time to plan the trip. That's why I think so.
18. When did you last take a class, and did you enjoy it?
I took a class yesterday and I enjoyed it. It was interesting.
Do you prefer a large class with many students or a small class with only a few students? Why?
I prefer a small class with only a few students because I like a quiet classroom.
What is the best college or university in your area? Why do you think so?
The best college in my area is Apple College. Here's why. First, this college's students study very well. Second, this college helps students to get jobs at large companies. That's why I think so.